Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tanelia and this is Beyond Beauty. Today we're going to be doing my monthly faves and misses for the month of August. I don't have many this month because there weren't a whole lot of new products that I tried. I didn't really have like a whole lot of favorites or like, past favorites that I've still been enjoying or recently discovered for this month either. So this video is probably going to be pretty short, but let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to talk about in my favorites are these palettes from the BH Cosmetics. They are part of the Sweet Shop. I have two. I have the Orange Sorbet and the Cherry on Top palette. Both of these are absolutely beautiful. I think there were 6 palettes all together. So there was a green one, a blue one, a purple one, and then there was kind of a brown sugar type one too. I picked out these two because I knew these were the ones that I would get the most use out of. This is the Cherry on Top. It's kind of a reddish pinky theme palette. When I first got this, I thought that it was red. Like I was expecting a very red themed palette. But as you can see, you have this hot pink shade here. Both of these pull more pink. This one does as well. But it's a really, really beautiful palette. And when I first saw the pictures, I thought that this one and this one were brown, but they're actually red. Like this is a kind of a brick reddish wine kind of a shade. This shade right here is absolutely beautiful on the eyelids. But this palette is just so gorgeous. BH Cosmetics makes some really good eyeshadow formulas, but these are like above and beyond. They're smooth, they're buttery, and they blended with ease. I mean, I had no trouble whatsoever as far as the formula is concerned. And then this one is the Orange Sorbet. This is the orange based palette. I love orange. Anything coral, peachy, orange toned base, I absolutely love. So when I saw this palette, I definitely had to get it. This one is kind of like the same as the Cherry on Top. I was expecting it to be more orange, but as you can see, I mean, it's orange, but it's not quite as orange as I was hoping it would be, but the formula is absolutely gorgeous. And when you blend these shades on the eyelids, oh my God, they blend like a dream. They look so beautiful. Oh my God, they smell like heaven. This one smells like an orange waffle cone. The Cherry on Top one smells like a cherry waffle cone. Just absolutely gorgeous. Maybe in the future, I might go ahead and get the other palettes. For now, I'm content with these two, but I would not be against buying some of the other palettes in the collection as well. The formulas were just absolutely gorgeous. This one is the Tokyo Harajuku palette. This is from Nomad Cosmetics. This is my first time trying an eyeshadow palette from Nomad. Nomad is an independent brand. All their eyeshadow palettes are themed like places from around the world that they've traveled to. And this one obviously is Japan based. Oh my God, these mattes are absolutely gorgeous. They blend like butter. They are so smooth. This is what it looks like up close. As you can see, they're like little cats embossed into this palette, kind of like a kawaii kind of a feel to it. Just absolutely beautiful. This bottom row of metallics and shimmers, these are so gorgeous. They're so wet and shiny and smooth. I don't have to use a glitter base or glitter adhesive or anything or wet my brush or anything when I use these. You take your brush, you put them right on the eyelids, and it's just this smooth, wet, shiny finish. This whole entire formula is absolutely gorgeous. I definitely want to try some more of the Nomad palettes. They're a little bit, not high end, but a little bit pricier. I think this palette was $42 or $49. I think it was $42. I'll have to look it up just to be sure. Everything that I have in here, I'll drop the links for down below so you guys can see what I used or like what I talked about in this video in case you're interested. But this is also newly stocked. When I first decided I wanted to try the Nomad formula, I went on the website and there wasn't anything that just really stuck out to me but this palette. And at that time, the palette was out of stock. And then early in July, they did a pre-sale order, so you can go ahead and pre-order it, and then it shipped out like August 1st, and I got it here so quickly once it actually shipped out. But this formula, the Nomad formula, is so beautiful. This is my first time using a Nomad palette. I'm definitely looking forward to trying some more, but I'm just super excited to have this palette. The formula is absolutely beautiful, and I am definitely looking forward to trying more formulas or more palettes from the Nomad Cosmetics formula in the future. We have the Baby Got Peach. This is from Colourpop. This is their Peachy palette. This one came out, I think it came out last year, so it's most definitely not a new palette by any means. But I had been wanting to get this one for a while, but I was waiting until the blushes came in stock too. Every time I checked, either the eyeshadow palette was out of stock, or one of the blushes were in stock, or one of the blushes was in stock, but the other one wasn't. I was trying to wait until everything was in stock, and then Colourpop had a sale, and so this palette palette was like $9 instead of $12, and both of the blushes were in stock. So I went ahead and I grabbed all three. This is a true peach palette. I have other palettes that are sort of peachy, but they're more coral in tone. This one is a true peach palette. Every single shade in here, peachy undertone, and just absolutely beautiful. I love peaches, I love corals, I love orange. And this is just a gorgeous, beautiful peachy palette. Every shade in here I really enjoy. The only one I haven't used is this one, which is Hungry Ghost. This one right here, which is the pressed glitter, because you guys know how I feel about pressed glitter. So yeah, that one I probably won't be using. But every other shadow in here, the mattes, the shimmers, the metallics, there is no Super Shock in here. These three right here, they're just like shiny metallic-y shades, and they're absolutely beautiful. This palette as a whole is just absolutely gorgeous. I have some of the other monochromatic palettes. I have the Blue Moon, which is a blue based palette. I have Just My Luck, Meant to Be, and Aura and Out. Those, all three of those are green based. I think those are the only monochromatic palettes that I have. Nude Mood and Blush Crush, I have those two. I guess you could kind of consider those to be monochromatic as far as like nudie type formulas and undertones and shades are concerned. But as far as the monochromatic palettes, I think I only have like 5 or 6 of them. But this is, like I said, an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous peachy color story. And I have one of the blushes in that peachy collection to talk about. This one is Fresh and Peachy. This one is the deeper of the two peaches. I haven't actually had a chance to use the other one, but this one is absolutely beautiful. The other one, which I can't remember off the bat which that one is called, but that one is more, it's a lighter peachy shade. This one is a little more deep. This looks absolutely gorgeous against my skin tone. It's just peachy, soft, just it looks, gives you a very, very natural, healthy glow to the skin. It is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of wish that that had like a peachy smell to it. That would just be like the icing on the cake if it actually smelled like peaches. But this is just a beautiful formula, and this is one of their pressed matte formulas. There's no glitter in this, there's no shimmer, there's no luminescence or anything. It's just straight matte. I put it on my cheekbones and it just looks just so soft and beautiful on the skin tone. I have 2 more products in my favorites for this month, and they are hair care products. You would have seen these in my haul video that I did. These are from Briogeo. This one is the Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Superfood Mask. Be gentle, be kind. Briogeo is vegan friendly, it's cruelty free, gluten free, all that good stuff. This smells like absolute heaven. Oh my God, you can smell the avocado, you can smell the kiwi. It just smells so clean. It smells like a smoothie. Like it literally smells like you're putting a smoothie on your hair. It's nice and thick and rich. That's what it looks like. As you can see, I've barely put like a dent in this. I've used this twice so far. As I told you guys before, I only wash my hair every other week, so usually twice a month. So I've only had a chance to actually use this twice. But in the 2 times that I have used this, I have seen such an amazing result and difference in my hair already. What I do is I wash my hair and then I put this on. I focus on the mid-length all the way down to the ends. And then I leave it on while I'm doing everything else. So like while I'm shaving, while I'm washing off, brushing my teeth, whatever else I'm doing in the shower. So it's on for about 7 to 10 minutes. And then I rinse it out and my hair like is already smoother and detangled. And then I take this one, which is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. That's what the bottle looks like. And the inside there's like a little flower. It's just absolutely beautiful packaging. I don't know what that flower is supposed to be, but it's absolutely beautiful. I just take it and I put some drops in my hand after I wash my hair and towel dry it, and I just put it all over my hair. Once again, focusing on the mid-lengths and the ends, and it detangles my hair, adds shine to it, and then I let my hair air dry. One thing about me, I do not blow dry my hair. If I were to blow dry my hair, it will get big and puffy. One thing I don't need is volume. My hair gets voluminous on its own. If I blow dry it, it literally gets really, really big and voluminous and puffy, and I do not need that. So I let my hair air dry. After it air dries, I take a little bit more of the Don't Despair drops and I put it in my hair and I put it on my ends. And I let it soak in my hair. And my hair has just been smoother. It has been so much softer, less frizzy. There's been a lot more bounce. I mean, you can see right now, it's like my hair is bouncier. I haven't had to flat iron my hair. Usually I flat iron my hair. Otherwise, it gets like really big and frizzy, and I have not had to do that since I started using these products. Like I said, I've only used the conditioner twice, the mask twice, but I've used the Don't Despair hair oil a lot more. In the little short time that I've used it, it has left my hair so much softer, so much smoother. One thing I said in my haul video was that this is the most I've ever spent on hair care. I normally spend about $10, but this mask was $36 and this hair oil was $30. So this was a little bit more than I normally spend on my hair, but it was worth every single penny. If you see these products pop up again in my September favorites, that means I am still enjoying them, and I will talk about them again. I'm wanting to try the charcoal scalp treatment as well as the anti-frizz hair oil, but currently the anti-frizz hair oil is out of stock. I want to buy them both together. I don't want to do two separate orders. So as soon as that anti-frizz serum hair oil comes back in stock, then I'm going to get that, and the charcoal treatment drops. Which is the charcoal treatment drops are for like itchy scalp and stuff like that. And every now and then my scalp gets a little bit dry and itchy, so I'm wanting to get that to try out for that. But as soon as that anti-frizz serum comes in stock, I'm going to buy those two, and then I'll have to let you guys know after I buy them what I think about them in the future after I make that purchase. I only have one product that I want to talk about in my misses for this month, and this is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Blush in Night Bloom. I think this was part of the Garden Variety collection. I didn't get the eyeshadow palette or lip oils or anything else in collection. I only got the blushes. Anytime Colourpop launches a new collection, even if I don't get anything else, I usually get the blushes because I really, really do like their blush formula. You look in the palette. This is a gorgeous lavender orchid, just kind of shade. So beautiful. And this shade is completely different than any of the other Colourpop blushes I have. In fact, it's different from any other blushes that I have, period, in my collection, regardless of brand or formula. When I put this on, however, it looks completely different on my skin tone. Now, if you're like really fair, this might look more true to this color on your skin tone, but on me, it was so ghostly and chalky looking. It looked so bad on my skin tone. I felt like I was washed out. Like I used this for the first time in that Juvia's Place 2 Looks 1 palette for the Wahala palette video that I did. It made my entire face look completely washed out. It was not a good look. I've tried the other 3 shades that also came in the Garden Variety collection. Every single one of those is really nice. I do have to build them up a little bit. That's one of the complaints that I saw with the Garden Variety, and I think it was the Wild Nothings palette, was that the eyeshadow shades and the blushes were very, very light as far as like for darker skin tones. And on darker skin tones, they looked really ashy and chalky. So Colourpop, y'all need to kind of work on that part of it. But I did like the other 3 shades, like I said, that came in this particular collection. I did have to build them up, but they did not wash me out and look white and chocolate like this. So this shade right here is just not good. Whenever I do a blush declutter, which I'm sure I'll be doing sometime in the next few months, this one is already going to go. I already know this one I will never use again, period, regardless. And that was my monthly beauty faves and misses for the month of August. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of things to talk about, but I did enjoy the products that I did talk about. Maybe September will be a fuller month. We would just have to see. But take care of yourself, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.